My beloved, you were not supposed to find this now. But heaven had a different plan tonight. There's something you need to know, and once you hear it, you will never see her the same again. This is not a message about strangers, or dreams, or signs. This is about your sister. Yes. The one you think you know. But her hidden actions, God is revealing them now. Not to punish her, but to protect you. And before anything else is said, I must ask, do not skip. Do not delay. Heaven is watching how you respond to this. Even as you read this sentence, your sister's name is echoing in the spirit realm. The truth has been waiting to be uncovered, and now, it begins with you. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you for over 3 days. A special request came from God himself: tell my child before it's too late. The heartache will double if they ignore this. And so here I am, whispering through this message with trembling urgency. You felt it, haven't you? That strange shift between you and her. That feeling that something is not what it seems. That moment you looked in her eyes and felt like she was hiding a whole world behind her smile. My beloved. Heaven says your intuition was not wrong. But the timing had to be right. And tonight, it is. If you feel chills right now, or your heart is pounding a little faster, it's not coincidence. It means this was meant for you. And if you believe this message found you for a divine reason, then please, pause for 5 seconds, and subscribe to this holy message channel. Because what I am about to reveal, no one else will tell you. Archangel Michael says, if they skip this now, they will regret it in 7 days. But if they listen, their tears will become victory. Now listen carefully, beloved soul. Your sister is not evil. But she's been involved in something God didn't approve of. And God gave her chance, after chance, after chance. But now, it's your turn to know. Because what she's doing will affect your life directly. And the longer you stay unaware, the deeper the spiritual consequence. I say this with love. But also with divine seriousness. You might think she's quiet, kind, soft-spoken. But there's a side of her she hides even from herself. It started as a secret. Then a habit. And now, it's a pattern. Heaven is whispering this to you now. She made a decision 6 months ago. And since then, it's been unfolding behind closed doors. But Archangel Michael saw it. Angels tried to block it. God sent dreams. But she kept going. And now, it's not just about her anymore. It's about what it might do to you. That's why this message had to be delivered now. God doesn't shame. God warns. God redeems. But only when the truth is accepted. And you, my child, you have been chosen to hold that truth first. You're still here, reading this. And that means something. Heaven celebrates your obedience. Because only the chosen ones keep listening when the truth feels uncomfortable. But listen, in 3 days, something will happen. A small event that will seem like nothing. But it's everything. It's the moment where God will uncover a hidden phone call, a hidden visit, or a secret financial connection that you weren't supposed to see. But you will. And when it happens, you'll remember this message. And when that moment comes, don't yell. Don't accuse. Just breathe. Because Archangel Michael will guide you. And the Spirit of God will be with you when the confrontation happens. Yes, there will be one. There has to be. But you won't be alone. And no, this is not meant to destroy your relationship. It's meant to purify it. Because only truth can stand in the light. And only love that's built on truth will survive the storm that's coming. My beloved, the reason this hurts, is because you care. But caring without clarity leads to chaos. God doesn't want that for you. God wants peace in your home. But how can there be peace when a hidden sword has been placed under your roof? That sword has a name. It's deception. And that deception is wearing your sister's smile. But don't hate her. Just get ready. Because the moment you finish this message, something in the heavens will shift. Archangel Michael says, the one who ignored this message once will feel the sting of regret. But the one who listens with their heart will receive protection wrapped in truth. That's why I say again, if your soul is trembling now, don't ignore it. That's not fear. That's prophecy being awakened in your chest. That's the divine saying, I need you alert. I need you prepared. Because what comes next will test you. You might be wondering. Why now? Why today? Why me? Because heaven chose you, beloved. Not because you are the oldest. Not because you're the wisest. But because your soul, yes, your soul, is the most awake. Even when you doubt yourself, even when you feel tired, your spirit remains connected to God. That's why Michael was sent to you. That's why God didn't send this to someone else in your family. Because you have the eyes that see beyond appearances. You've always felt that your sister carried a weight. You just didn't know what it truly was, until now. Let me tell you what the angels saw. One night, not long ago, your sister sat in silence in her room. The air around her was heavy. And even though her lips didn't move, her spirit was shouting. She was wrestling. A choice lay before her. And instead of asking for help, she called upon something, or someone, she wasn't supposed to. Yes, beloved. She made a spiritual agreement that God didn't approve. And now that agreement is affecting your entire household. But here's the miracle, heaven is not exposing her to shame her. Heaven is exposing her to save her. And you, yes, you, are the key. But only if you receive this message with open eyes and a ready heart. There's a letter. Or maybe a screenshot. Something is hidden in a folder, or a device, or in the cloud. And it has your name in it. It's been waiting to be revealed. It's the missing piece to what you've been sensing all along. When you find it, don't panic. That moment is the bridge. The bridge between shock and freedom. The bridge between illusion and clarity. Your sister didn't mean to harm you. But what she's covering up will cause harm if it stays in the dark. Archangel Michael has already placed a protective barrier around your energy. That's why lately you've been feeling moments of strange exhaustion or sudden chills. That's the spiritual world whispering, something is not clean. But help is on the way. And beloved, you're reading the help right now. I'm asking you, in the name of heaven, don't let this go unread. Don't treat this like one of those messages that you skip and say, maybe later. Because later is too late. You are already being watched. By angels. And by the energy she's unknowingly pulled into your environment. That's why your sleep has been off. That's why your emotions have been unpredictable. Because something has been spiritually leaking into your space. But not anymore. Because now, light has entered. And if your soul has stayed with me this long, then you already feel it. Something divine is happening even as you breathe. So pause. Just for a second. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this Divine Message channel now. Because messages like this aren't created, they're assigned. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to be awakened. Don't miss the next whisper from heaven. Your sister didn't mean to harm you. But what she's covering up will cause harm if it stays in the dark. Archangel Michael has already placed a protective barrier around your energy. That's why lately you've been feeling moments of strange exhaustion or sudden chills. That's the spiritual world whispering, something is not clean. But help is on the way. And beloved, you're reading the help right now. I'm asking you, in the name of heaven, don't let this go unread. Don't treat this like one of those messages that you skip and say, maybe later. Because later is too late. You are already being watched. By angels. And by the energy she's unknowingly pulled into your environment.